If you have a new puppy that you've brought home, or even if you have an older dog that you are trying to put into a travel cage or a training crate and they're reacting wildly, there's a few things you can do to solve this problem. It's very important with a new puppy that when you put them in the crate for the first time, if they start to scream and freak out, that you don't cave in emotionally and let them out, because all you will do is create more of a demanding monster. One of my clients told me about their dog. When they brought it home the first night, they put it into the travel cage and the pup started screaming. So she went and laid down beside the pup to try and get it to calm down. Still, even that wasn't working. She let the dog out of the cage and it was then quiet. Now, they were never able to crate that dog again, and actually that dog became more and more demanding of them to the point where they had to hire a babysitter if they wanted to go out for a movie or to dinner, because they could not leave the dog alone without the dog just ripping their home apart. We must be willing to make corrections and not feel sorry for the cries of the dog. We can use a squirt bottle to try and correct them by squirting at them and telling them that they must be quiet at that stage. We can take the pup, open the cage, hold the scruff of the neck, hold the nose, pin the dog down and hold them down there. And they're going to resist and they're going to squawk, but you hold them until they give up, until they realize that you will not back off. And you're just simply holding the nose lightly, enough so they can't shake your grip loose, and you're holding the neck firmly enough that they can't get up. And when you do this, what you're doing is you're sort of purging their dominant drive there, and they'll relax, and then you let go of them slowly. Then you can pet them and say, okay, good. Now you close the cage again. If they react again, you go in and you do it longer. That's also one way to do it. You can also put a little training collar on your dog and your line on. So you would open the cage, go in, grab your line, make your corrective snap, tell the dog to be quiet, shut your cage again, stand behind the wall and wait and hide. Another thing you can do if you have a really demanding dog is using your small black nylon muzzle. Put that on the dog, stick them back in the cage, make a corrective snap as well, combined with the muzzle, shut the door, go and hide again and wait for them. And again, they may get incredibly upset during this time and just be furious at the fact that you're forcing them to do something they don't want to do. But every dog has the point where they stop being demanding. They settle in and they accept the fact that these are your rules and you will not back down no matter how much they resist or squawk or scream. And typically, in the first hour to 2 hours, even with a demanding dog, you've got calm, peaceful behavior in that training cage. Also, as well, by going out and working with your dog on the walking exercise, by not letting your pup or dog pull on the leash at all, no matter what they see or who they want to go and visit with, by teaching them that pulling is an absolute no-no. It says that you have control over what they desire, over their will. You're controlling their ultimate decision-making process, which humbles the dog to what you want. It calms them down, it matures them. Typically, after I start working with a dog, in 2 days, most people can't believe it's the same dog because it's so much calmer, so much more respectful and mature in its overall behavior. So things don't take a lot of time if we do it properly.